Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hope we all had a very good weekend. Um, getting lots of family time, of course, and hope you got a little bit of mental break and to sort a few things out, and hope everyone's still safe and well. Going into today for Monday, April 6th, what I'm going to do differently this week, I'm going to send out I'm going to post up the weekly checklist. So, parents, you'll be able to see what we're doing for the whole week in case you want to get ahead on some questions or just keep in mind of what's coming up. That way you could, anticipate how the week's going to roll out. I'm also going to be doing a kind of a read aloud version for this week's reading. I'm going to read through it and just for the students to follow along if they need help with certain words or how to pronounce. I'll read it out for them. So yeah, let's go into that. Let's show you what the week looks like in advance. Okay, so looking here on Monday, we have reading activity. So this week's reading is called Apple the Cat. And the question for this activity: why does Apple change her mind and accept the plan to break a plate? Okay, that's the first question. The problem Apple faces in this story is how to wake the human. How does Apple solve this problem? So it's two questions that you have to go back to in the reading, reread it, and answer those two. So for those two questions, you guys could just type out your answers in the text box and submit it. You don't have to take a picture of this one and send it, okay? Thank you guys, by the way, for the pictures of all of the work that you've been doing. Some could be a little clearer, but I'm still able to make out most of it. So that's the reading activity for Monday. And then social studies, what I'm gonna have you guys do, think about a time you saw something advertised on television that you really wanted to buy. Like it could be, the latest shoe or phone. What else? Some kind of food that they advertise. Anything that you could think of. Any kind of really awesome commercial that stood out to you. Like, hey, you know what? I think I want that. All right. And then write about it. So I want you to write about what was special about the commercial that made you buy it, and if the item is what you expected. So say you saw something on the TV about let's go with food because I'm a big foodie guy. So let's say you saw like the latest meal menu item on like Fridays or something, and you'd be like, you know what, I want to get that. Can we go out, Mom, Dad? Can we go to Fridays? So you go to Fridays, you order that meal, and is it what you expected when you bought it or not? And tell me why. Okay, so we're kind of combining writing skills with social studies at the same time. Okay, so yeah, just do that for Monday. Going into Tuesday, we're still going back to reread our reading for the week. And next question here. At first, Apple does not like the plan of breaking a plate to wake the girl. What evidence from the passage supports this statement? That's your first question. And then next question, is Apple's plan successful? Use evidence from the story to explain why or why not. Okay, so we're kind of using more of our text evidence skills for these 2 days so far. And I just want you guys to keep going back into your readings and giving me evidence, details, from the text supporting your answers, okay? For your social studies on Tuesday, you're going to create a T-chart with goods and services. So what that means, we'll get a piece of paper, and I'll further explain this because I'm going to be still posting a video every day. This is just a weekly overview. So for that on Tuesday, you'll have a piece of paper, you fold it in half. On one half of the paper, you're gonna label it as goods. The next half of the paper, you're gonna label it as services. Remember we saw that video right before we couldn't come back to school, right? Goods and services. So we're gonna talk about that further. So what I want you to do there is just go around the house, search for any magazines or anything, and just cut and paste pictures of what do you think is a service and what do you think is a good, okay? And present that you'll take a picture of and submit it. Okay, but I'll explain that further. Wednesday, this is important. So I know you guys see some different colors here. So the ones that are highlighted in yellow is I'll be grading that as like a grade for the week, okay? And I'm doing it on Wednesdays. So if you missed it on Wednesday, you still have Thursday and Friday to get it done, okay? Our writing pieces are highlighted in pink. See, Thursday you have a pink one there. And then classwork, this is all counted. Everything we've been doing so far has been counted towards classwork / participation, okay? So everything highlighted in blue is for that. So Wednesday, you have your reading assessment, right? Still going back to our reading I've been doing. What is this story mostly about? Write 3 to 4 sentences. This is pretty much, I'm trying to let you guys practice identifying main idea and supporting it with evidence, okay? What is this text mostly about? Remember we did main topic, okay? And what were the 3 things that we used to help us identify what the main topic is? Reading the title, looking at pictures if there's any pictures, and then the first and last sentences pretty much give you an overview, right, of what the text is mostly about. So use those things, those tools that we've talked about. If you guys need to see one of the charts, I'll gladly send you one, and just to refresh your memory. Okay, but we've talked main topic so much, so this one should be no problem. So I'll be pretty much grading this one out of 10. 7 out of 10, not 8 out of 10, that kind of deal. I'm looking for just proper sentence structure. If you're using the details properly from the text, and that's pretty much it. And then for social studies, that day you're going to use the 5 W's to write a plan for your business. So this one's going to be kind of fun. So you're going to act like you're creating a business for yourself, right? Say you want to sell anything. It could be lemonade. It could be, some idea that you always had and you want to try to sell it. So the 5 W's would be what, how, why. So yeah, and I'm going to continue the rest of that on another video because I'm getting too excited and I'm jumping in too deep. I didn't want this video to go that long. So yeah, we'll talk about that in more detail on Wednesday. Just kind of give you guys the overview here. And then Thursday, we'll do a bit of writing, come up with an idea, revise your writing, and edit it all at the same time. Okay, and then for Thursday, it'll be write about a time you learned how to do something new. Okay, after drafting your ideas, revise to add details, and then edit to ensure you are using correct punctuation. Okay, so that's Thursday. And Friday this week, let's see, do I have anything for Friday? No, because Friday is a holiday. Yay! Okay, so Friday there's nothing, nothing to do for that day. If you have anything that you haven't done for the week so far, you could, submit it on that day as well. But for any other work, no. I do believe Friday is Good Friday. Yeah, so that is it for the week. And like I said, I'll be sharing this video, but then also every day I'll still put probably a 2 or 3 minute video refresher for parents to remember, oh, okay, yeah, we're doing this, we're focusing on this. And then also too, you'll have this document, so you could check off okay, your child did this, you did reading activity 1, social activity, okay, we're on the right track. That way you can better keep track of how your child is doing, okay? I hope this works out. And I'm tweaking things as I go. So bear with me. Please be patient. And I am thanking you so far for your patience and understanding. And I'm trying to understand on different situations at the same time. So I'm glad we're all working together on this. So yeah, that is the overview for the week. I will be doing the read aloud of our reading for the week in my next video. So look out for that second video to be posted. Okay. Alrighty, here's to another great week of distance learning, okay? Have a good one. Mr. Charles has spoken.